Hello, everyone in chat. Can I be heard? Are you seeing an image? Are you hearing my audio? Welcome to Wednesday night. The witching hour is upon us here in Central Texas. Comes with rain. I'm in Austin, Texas, so I'm on the nice side of it. The top third of Texas doesn't know anything about it. And apparently the coast is getting pummeled with the rain. So happiness. Yeah, hi Fathom. Dude, I'm so glad that they are dropping 540, buddy. So I think if I just do this, wait. There we go. We do that, and then it's just us hanging out. And if I do that, then we're good again. That's awesome, Coro. Welcome in, welcome in. Some sword taking amazement. Everyone gather around. So what we've got? Fathom, Jeff, Coro. Special welcome to Doc Awesome. Hey Doc, did the guppies make it, sir? Jeff Pelham, aloha, sir. Good to see you. Craig and Belinda as Craig. What a great night, y'all. What a great night. Juanita, have you made it in? I haven't said hi to you yet. No guppies. Oh, no. So Koro says he doesn't have a cry cut or anything to make digital stencils into reality yet. You don't really want to get into the UV reflective stuff, though it is pretty cool. Yeah, man, Exacto gets you a ways down the line, Koro, and How much is it to have stencils made these days? Like, seems like the price should have gone down on that, but yeah, congrats on the move. Uh, Doctor Awesome. Okay, yeah, it's 9 PM. It's still light out. Yeah, man, it's weird, but it's nice. Yeah, Cora says no clue. Craft Warehouse doesn't have a die cut make machine anymore, which makes me feel like you could find yourself a niche freaking like Fiverr or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's so good though. Coffee is good. I took an unexpected nap up until, well, very recently, we'll say. But I woke up and didn't have trouble setting up the camera or humaning to get online. So I feel like I'm in a good spot for a stream tonight. So lucky y'all. You know what I mean? Like I was gonna be here regardless. It's a commitment that I try to keep every week, and I think my life is better for it. So, hopefully, my my ride or die fans, you know what I mean, are also feeling pretty good about it. But these are Swordtails adults that I moved over into a heavily planted tank, gave them twice as much space. They're very happy. Everybody's coming right up behind them. But I just removed a bunch of the duckweed off of the top, which made that white haziness at the top actually about the same, but it really brightened up the screen. The duckweed layer was thick enough to only have indirect light in the tank, so it didn't look very good when I first started. But as soon as I pulled that duckweed, that's why I was 4 or 5 minutes late. I setting up the camera and putting the duckweed on. Yeah, Coro. Man, I want to say it's something like that. And then there's this thing where they like switch the time by an hour. That also tends to sway things a little bit more. But yeah, no, the street lights didn't come on until like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Um, I don't know whether anybody has been seeing the memes running around on Instagram like I have, but the night in the 1980s there was a public service announcement, and they like Cyndi Lauper was on there, like they had a bunch of different people, but the public service announcement was, it's 10 p.m., do you know where your children are? Because apparently it was a problem. Kids were just roaming the streets. So kind of an interesting thing. Okay, so yeah, so Doc Awesome, it stays the same on the equator. I think a lot about the Earth and the equator and the hemispheres and things like that. And I think it has to do with an influence from these Australians. We always have a bunch of Australians up in our chat during this hour, which is nice. I think it's really cool that we're bouncing this off of us. We're bouncing pictures of my fish off a satellite so Craig can see it. And Craig is doing, and they're doing the same for Craig's stuff for me. You know, and it's basically free using technology that I already have around my house. That continually blows my mind. Um, Now you know. I agree, Jeff. You know what I mean? Like, but it might be because I'm way over here and I don't have to interact with very many Australians. They could just be like us. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know though. Right, Coro, not just off of a satellite, but an undersea cable and another satellite. I know, and it's freaking weird. Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. If anybody is different enough from me to where they have some sort of an accent, you know what I mean? Like I do think that's cool. I will say I am very well versed in Aussie slang, some British slang and stuff like that. And I think that a lot of it has to do with the internet. There you go, Coro. You ever think about like growing up, it was you won't have a calculator in your pocket, and now it's a magic box that beams messages into space and back in under 40 seconds. Yeah, man. Right? With an AI. But yeah, today we're looking at my bulb fern and swordtails. There's some Canii corridoris or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We have a lot of new information on that. I didn't look up that particular one. I only have two different types of corridors here in this fish room. I've got my Paleotis and um, Paleotis and Canii. That we can see a little baby in there. So yeah, got babies growing up in the 10-gallon that these guys were in, and they're starting to get bigger. Hello, George. Mexicali up in here. First class fish up in here. Yeah, Mr. Pelham. I have been supposed to be sleeping, but aren't for some reason, and I catch your stream. And Mr. Pelham, I also catch your stream on the replay, on the regular, and it's very nice. I find that sometimes with my nursing gig, I am able to do the replay more easily because I can always just pause the video. If I'm in like a live chat or something like that, getting pulled away constantly can be annoying. So I just have been replaying a lot, man. Keeping up here and there. I've done better in the past, I would say, at keeping up with watching more content, but life gets in the way of my stream watching sometimes, and it happens. But yeah, 20-gallon long, bulb fern, spiral feralis, a lot of roots of my pothos going down in there too. I believe Anubias caufifolia is the brand of Anubias that I have spread to all of the tanks. Home Depot gravel substrate, sponge filter. Aqua Garden, welcome in. Lamb and carrots, potatoes, and curry. Settle down, sir. Settle down. Settle in. You've been using your body and moving it around. Now enjoy the stillness. Oh, these guys are ready to be fed. They're like, surely he removed all that duckweed so we could get some food. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Jeff, has it been 2 years? I'm telling you, man, like I went through all my thumbnails recently and it was it was kind of amazing. Uh I really I really enjoy making the thumbnail. I like I love to make a collage. It's silly, but it works. Hey guys, you want to eat something? Huh? Little Viber bites? See what they think about that? So one of my beta fish jumped from a it jumped from the next tank over into one of the tanks with the purple Moscows in it. So um I'm watching I'm I'm watching a eyeballs and a tail guppy chase a vibrobite all the way down to the bottom, and it's just as big as it is, and it's just like losing the battle and headed straight to the bottom. Oh man, there's a lot to do in the fish room. I went and saw my mother this weekend. So that was fun. I learned how to play canasta. It was fun. But because of that, I was goofing around. Yeah, I didn't get that video I wanted to get out this week, but I have a video that I'm working on, so pretty cool. Hello, Mark Sterlson, my Aussie bud. Good to see you, my friend. Just stepping into the fish room after a unexpected nap, after a unexpected day of not sleeping. So I'm up and I'm not crying. So I'm looking at a bunch of tanks that need a water change. Stephen P. 2003. Hello, hello, hello. There you go. Now you can see those canii. They've got like little pin, like big pin dots all over their body, and they have a stripe over their eye. So they're wearing their punk makeup, man. They're very cool. I bought the only one that the armored cat had at Aquashella, and it is still chilling in a quarantine tank. Well, I'm looking forward to introducing them. So that would make it 4 canii in this tank, which is better than 3, but not 7. 7 would be ideal. Yeah, Craig. So these are the Canei corridoris. It's Kanei. I don't know the number of it, but I was able to. I think I got these other 3, I believe, from the armored cat as well. But these guys have never bred for me. I think all I ever had was 4. I think I bought 6 and lost 2 during the acclimation process. And then one got a weird lip fungus, and then I medicated him and he got better, but he still died, I think, a couple months after I treated him, but he didn't have any mouth problems. But yeah, his barbells went away, but then they came back after I treated him. But yeah, he wasn't doing great. Yeah, I like those candy eye a whole lot. It turns out I like the I like the marking over the eye. So like your skunk quarries, like a lot of quarries have dark on their face, like over their eye, and I love it. See, that's what I'm talking about, Fish Fam Link. You're there with the stats, just like letting us know what's up, bro. Look at that. Everybody's out. Everybody's eating. Hey, Jeff, first of all, they might not have made a decision yet whether they like the show or not. And second of all, like, hey, man, somebody might not have liked the show and like tuned out. They'll be like, nah, man, I don't have time for Mike tonight. Nah, he's on about the same thing he's on every week, love and chilling. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't always vibe. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes your life is a little bit more chaotic than that. You don't have time for this. Those that do usually understand. Yeah, Jeff, I was trying to keep it like, like uh community is my main goal here. Uh you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be a large group of people. It has to be a good group of people like being cool. Like this is my social highlight of the week. I went got to visit my mom and go home and eat food, you know what I mean? And like sleep with the air conditioner turned way down. It was good. Pretty happy. But I was away from my house just long enough to be happy to be at my house. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Stephen P, do you ever test the water in your ponds? And if you did you find anything interesting out? Hello, only Oscars. How are you? All right, Mark had his outing for the day. Dropped the wipe up for surgery. Well, all right, keeping it real. Mark, is she getting something added on, or is she getting something taken off, or is it elective? Inquiring minds want to know. Such great times. Yeah, I'm gonna fill up my ponds again due to evaporation, and I just keep doing that, and that's all I've ever done. And the air pump was making too much noise out here, and like 8 months ago got turned off. So they have been filtered with the plants that are in them, and most of those plants are hair green algae. But interesting. I still have fish in one of the totes. The other one, there was one fish, but I haven't seen it for a long time. I don't think it's there anymore. Okay, Stephen P says, it's been a while, but I did, and I found that enough rainwater and carbon exchange and decomposition occurred that all my KH and GH was practically gone. So was my nitrates. All right. Yeah, man, I will test and see. I'm just having evaporation. Mine is actually under a cover, so it doesn't get rainwater. So I'm starting to worry that after a year of doing that, I just have like very, very hard water in there. But you're right, with all the decomposition and the plant growth. I don't know. All right, Craig, get to the shop. I assume that you're going to get yourself a Coca-Cola. I hear you like those. Man, the fish can handle it. Yeah, no, I haven't been feeding those fish. I felt guilty before and fed the fish, and the green the green flake that I put in there, they don't even look at it as food. They just see me hovering above and are like, I don't know, I'm gonna hide. But yeah, those are the rainbow shiners. I think I got those from ABC Kenny. Frozen cakes aren't bad. Hmm. Yeah, man, no telling. I feel like rice fish could be easy pickings for like a bird or something. Is Jeff, are you talking about the frozen cakes? Are they called a Coca-Cola? Oh, no, Coca-Cola. I get it. I get it. I'm sorry, I'm slow. My Danios are not doing super hot in the cold days. Still down to like 40s at nights here. Coro, man, I can only imagine, bro. It's raining here, so water changes are going to be fun because when it's raining, I get wet because I use the hose in my front yard. So it's not always fun, but it's kept the it was like 83 here, and like that is a blessing because otherwise it would be in the 90s, and we get to the 70s here at night. Yeah, most days are like mid 50s. Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. I've experienced winter here. That's what our winter is. There you go. Yeah, no, Michigan's getting it along with a lot of other states. Makes the devil sweat. Yeah, man, like that is our that you have our weather right now. I don't know what's up. I blame dogs and cats living together. It's obviously what happened. Yeah, exactly, Goro. I mean, yeah, you got to be worried about those cold points. Um, That's all over here. We just gotta be able to keep everything cool enough. There you go. Yeah, Coro says it got real hot in the fish room, but the tanks remained at 74. Yeah, I wonder what the sway would be in temperature in my tanks if I turn my AC off in the fish room. I put extra insulation in there, but I feel like eventually the heat would overtake the room, and then the insulation would be helping to keep the heat in the room. You need an intern or a trunk monkey. That's too hot, Joe. Yeah, people die in attics, man. It's a real thing. You know, those canii were so timid when I first put the swordtails in the tank. They were so freaked out because they were used to it just being the three of them and too many snails. But the snail population seems to have decreased in there quite a bit. Wonder if it has to do with the swordtails. So how much do you guys think it's going to cost to get a sink put in my fish room in between the washer and dryer? If there's already water lines, I can do it myself. Yeah, Coro, but I'm not the handiest guy, and I'm not good at completing tasks. Yeah, but I mean, like, I was thinking about doing it myself. But I was thinking that even if it was expensive, it might be worth the money to get it done right. Nice, Jeff. That's pretty great. It would definitely change my routine with the water. And with the sink there, I can put in the RO unit and something to store RO water over there, and then I could be adapting my water a little bit, and that would open up myself to more soft water fish. Um, I really love this tank. Yeah, Coro, I'd like to have hot and cold water, and the hot and cold water lines are both there. Yeah, the sink isn't the mop sink type setup isn't the problem, and I think I want something like a mop sink because I would like to be able to put a 5-gallon bucket inside of the sink area. Yeah, but usually water changes is all cold. Yeah, same here, but I'd like to be able to make water of a certain temperature if I needed to. And I'd like a headboard with no, a pegboard with with the dowels coming off at an angle so that all of the glassware that I use and containers and stuff like that can be on a peg above the sink so they dry. So that's how they'll be organized where they dry at. You know what I mean? So that will be their place. So they won't just be sitting all over my fish room. So Coro, I'm thinking of like the laundry tub so basically like the one that's on the ground for a janitor, but then it's up in the air, like usually on very simple like metal legs. Exactly, sanitized nets, etc. Because a floor drain requires concrete cutting, and that's a whole nother price. Yeah, that's true. That's why I would want yeah, that is one of the reasons why I want the taller one. Plus, I want it to be at waist level so that I can like work in it. You boil the scuds out of your spawning mops. Yeah. Oh yeah. But I want to be able to have the ability to do that. Jeff P, you're overfeeding your fish, says Jeff. That's okay, Jeff. I mean, like, knowing's half the battle. You know what I mean? Like, they're cute little faces. Feed them. I say feed them. I say feed them and do weekly water changes. You know what I mean? Like, spoil them. Let them swim in it. Jeff, uh, Jeff Pelham, I think that Empire of Dirt was referring to the fact that your scuds wouldn't have anything to eat if you fed less. If you kept your fish lean, then the scuds wouldn't actually have a chance to like take hold. But I can't do it. I can't not feed my fish. That's me. Like I'm bad. I got guppy sickness. You know what I mean? And they just make more and more babies, just like these swordtails. So I mean, like all my live bears. So I mean, like honestly, at a certain point, like I'm not overfeeding because there's too many things in there. There's no way to overfeed the tank. Somebody's going to be hungry. All plants. You got tons of fish and the scuds never go away. Well, maybe you just got like really good water for them, Pelham. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. So that like all they need is some plant matter and stuff like that. Like there's always going to be too much food for them because so much of the environment is edible. Mm-hmm. I see your point too. Look at this. We're having a fish discussion. 3 minutes left in Wednesday, June 19th. We can't deny that we're getting into summer now, ladies and gentlemen. The witching hour is upon us. Awesome, Coro. Hello, Juanita. Juanita, I have, uh, I have a story. It's my story. So for some reason, there were no comments, so I couldn't go back and get your email address, so I couldn't email you. So if you could give me your email address again, Juanita, I swear I'm gonna get these fish to you. You know what I mean? Sooner than later. You know what I mean? It's a slow and arduous process. I'm having trouble with basic communication right now. So that was cracking me up last week. And then I was like, well, hopefully Juanita comes by so that I can get the email address again. She's gonna get those guppies. No, Dixon, never apologizing you're late. You made it. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, if life is working you that hard, just like check in, throw a thumbs up, you know what I mean? Like check it off the list. It's like, did you make it to the stream? Yeah, I did. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Hello, Melvin. Legacy Rider. Hey, Zen Ginger. Yes, ma'am. We're always here on Wednesdays from 11 to 12:30 Central Time. This is the witching hours. I'm glad that you're changing water right now. That's great. I'm going to be changing the water in all my tanks. So fish room's going to get some love this evening. I just fed everybody. Oh, Stephen P. Yeah, I know, but at the same time, like my work week starts tomorrow, so I have 3 12-hour shifts. So this is like, I guess, like Sunday midday for me. Like I'm on the moon, bro. Like, and I meant what I said in the description. Like the best way for me to interact with other humans is through an interactive chat looking at one of my fish tanks. And that's the way I prefer it. I got out and about, went and visited some family, you know what I mean? Like was at a couple of different gas stations outside of my zip code, looked around, drove on the Texas roads, saw some rain, a bird hit the front of my car. I do not think it made it. Uh, yeah, I'm happy to be back in my fish room drinking coffee with you guys. Jeff got a new shirt. I don't think I saw it, Jeff. Excuse me. More coffee. I'm wearing my Dunder Mifflin shirt tonight. Jeff, man, welcome to the night shift, buddy. Night shift is nothing without coffee. Yeah, Zen, it's funny. RKH changes from the summer to the winter, and I'm still not sure which way. Yeah, Jeff Pelham, you're late out. Hey, man, if you're here, you know what I mean, in any capacity, like, welcome to the night shift, dude. Like, everybody's welcome to it. It's not for everyone. You know what I mean? But if you're a late owl, you know enough. You know, you know what I'm talking about. All right, two things. I gotta show you this. Let's see. Try a solo layout. Man, there we go. All right. So these are my beauties. These are the babies growing up, doing their thing. Quite a lot of them, but they are happy. Need some more plants to chew on. But yeah, there's the setup. There's Juanita's darlings. Awesome, only Oscars already, huh? Good for you. Yeah, man. Everybody help KJE close out his inventory. If there's dry goods that you need, there might be a few plants left. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be good. There's my bristly nose. Oh, he's looking good today. He's very confusing to me as a super red, but I believe it. I still think I'm gonna put him with my albinos and just see what happens. Let's see what happens. Probably brown. And you want to know what? I'll love every single one of them because baby plecos are the bomb. Look at him just chilling, man, showing off today. He's usually so skittish. There's the Catapunk in the corner. Need to get a tank set up with rock where it can get him some friends. Yeah. I'm just happy to be here. So yeah. Hey everybody. Good to see you. Look at this right here. This thing is so happy. Like, that's the size of my hand. And it started with ones this big and a root this thin. And then now the root is like this and it's, you know, just reaching over, taking a sip out of the shrimp tank, you know, doing its thing. But there we are. This is the one. If I turn that one off. Hello, Nathan Hovey. Welcome, dude. Oatmeal, white rice, and a sprinkle of cat food always does the trick. That's what I'm talking about, Nathan. Yeah, man, we're having a freaking cozy chat in here. Uh, yeah, we're just having a nice cozy chat. We were just talking about everything, actually. Yeah, Nathan, anything exciting? happening in the fish room, bud? Yeah, Nathan. Kind of expensive to ship. Nice. Hoping for a few pandas. Man, I haven't had panda cories yet, but like panda loaches, panda cories. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind having a like panda themed tank and like panda everything in a community, heavily planted tank. I think that that would be fun. There you go, Zen dropping knowledge. Now you know. Technically, they're Hopsaloma pandas now. Crazy. Yeah. Well, when shipping prices are like that, it's like, hey man, order multiple order multiple things and be choosy about where you order from and only I mean like pay the premium price, but only for what you absolutely need to be happy in your fish room. I mean, there's got to be a breaking point at some point. So Zen Gingers wants Fuller Eye. But yeah, you're like, wow, I haven't owned those yet. Yeah, there you go. That's the great thing about like being into like Corydoras or Corydoras adjacent, um, or plecos or live bears. There's just so many different ones that you're always like it doesn't matter. It's inexhaustible. There's no way that you could keep them all, of any one of those types of things. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. Jeff, I don't think I've ever seen an albino stir-by, but sounds like one heck of a unicorn fish. Yeah, my gravel cap has not caused them any issues. They really do use those barbells to get down in between the rocks and stuff like that to like stir stuff up. Like they're pretty good. Um, and mine is the rock that you buy at the Home Depot and stuff like that. So I don't feel like it's particularly sharp. It's like pea gravel. So like I don't know whether it's washed a whole lot or whether it's from where they source it, but it just they seem to be fairly rounded. So it's not like sharp like crushed granite or something like that. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure they do, Jeff. I mean, you throw that stir by name down there, you know what I mean? Like that's genetics, baby. Congratulations, Mark. You made it to fish time. It's your house, buddy. Run around with your pants off. Nobody cares. Live your life, buddy. Oh, okay. So yeah, so it's the particular gravel you have from below the house. That's pretty cool. Nathan Hovey. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure ours is very similar. See, Craig, and that is why I love to entertain thee. You know what I mean? Like that is why I do this right here. Craig's cuddled up on the couch. You know what I mean? Caramel banana pies. How about that? Everybody's addicted to the candy. Well, hey, it's not drugs. The more we study it, the more we find out it's close. It's close. Yeah, that's true, Nathan. The rocks and wood that I have in my goldfish tank is got some spots where the fish have rubbed on themselves and stuff like that. Because they'll chase each other around a fair bit in that 75-gallon, and they'll bump into stuff. Yeah, I'm really enjoying, like, closed-in sides and a, open spot in the front of the tank where I do my feeding. That way, everybody who's eating will come out, and I can see everyone. Stuff like that during feeding time, it's neat. Well, congratulations, Juanita. Yeah, controlling through diet is can offer a way out. You know what I mean? So that's awesome. Congratulations. You've added years to your life. So no starch, no sugar. There it is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Craig, you said you had trouble with the Julii on the rocks, but you think it was more bacterial than the rocks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, and I believe that, the general notion that you want to protect their barbells and stuff like that is due to the fact that if they're getting injured, then they're more prone to infection. So that's a thing too. But yeah, I believe that the barbells going away can be the sign of a sickness on the fish. You know what I mean? And then like you give them some meds. And I consider salt meds, you know what I mean? So if you're just going to salt them, you know what I mean, then that's okay too. I would go on the lighter side for anything that's on the bottom. That's a bottom dweller. I don't know. They seem to be more sensitive sometimes. So I always want to baby my bottom dwellers. I lost some Synodontis cats one time by not treating them gingerly. I was moving the tank and and it got all stirred up and everything, and they did not do well. No, Dixon, I don't believe so. They don't need salt. But salt is a good first step for fish health and stuff like that. So that would be like you would notice some sort of behavioral difference or some sort of outward sign. I'm still no good at guessing who has parasites and who doesn't. Um, Oliver was talking to me at Aquashella, and he was saying he was checking out my guppies, and he said that some of the smaller males and stuff like that, that can be a sign that there's internal parasites and stuff like that. So it might be worth treating uh, the guppies, and I have not done it yet, but I'm thinking about it. Yeah, my mom taught me how to make toffee, and it's freaking killer. But I have agreed to stipulations for its use and blah blah blah. So it'll be for sale as soon as mother passes. It's my secret retirement plan. Freaking sell this toffee candy crack. But yeah, man, toffee is butter and sugar. So yeah, Dixon, that is true. Pumpkin works for worms and chickens and hogs. Foxanne and Peplin uh, deworm a lot of their stock with pumpkin, which is really smart. I might inquire about that with her, see about that, because these guppies will eat anything I put in the tank, man. They'll try it. They have a voracious appetite. It's so funny that Leartail keeps pushing all the other fish in the tank around, uh, but won't will be right on top of the Corydoras, but doesn't like push at them or anything. So it's kind of interesting. They really tolerate each other. So it seems like the aggression is all uh, within the swordtail group. So that's really interesting to me. But those guys were hiding for like the first 2 weeks. The Corydoras did not know what to do with all of the newfound roommates. But I love their red against all this green. Really, really happening for me. Dang, walnut divinity. Dang. There you go, Craig. Heavy salt user over there. Yeah, Nathan. Oh yeah, that makes sense. There you go, Nathan. And it's June already. You know what I mean? So, like, what? You got the 4th of July. Hey, are you bringing the Chex Mix? Or should I make Chex Mix? You know what I mean? And then, once the summer's over and autumn hits, like, I don't know, like, Chex Mix is a very part of my Thanksgiving tradition. No, I haven't seen your new sign yet, Craig, but I saw you say that you got a new sign today. 50 bucks isn't bad for a sign, my friend. Okay, so you have it behind a tank, so you see it through the tank. That's great, dude. That sounds awesome, Craig. I'm excited about it, man. Well, I'm gonna drink another cup of coffee and catch up on everything I missed on Sunday. Yeah, it's just about time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here with me. It's been another great stream. It's been another great look at the tank. Good night.